91.7 WMSE. Hey, thanks for tuning in to Female Focus for our very special show with our friend and your friend, Gabriel Sanchez. Hello, Gabe. How are you? Welcome to WMSE. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. How you doing?
Oh, fantastic, man. Anytime I got a musician of your caliber at the station, I'm always excited about it. I get a chance to go out and see Gabe, and I think everybody pretty much, everyone in Milwaukee and the Midwest, I think, knows who you are. You've been so instrumental in so many different bands, and you're such a known musician, and you always have all of these things going on, which are so absolutely cool. And part of having Gabe here tonight is to talk to him about what he's got cooking. But I gotta ask you right off the bat, tell me, I need to know, who are your major music influences? Who do you listen to? Who got you started, and who are you listening to now? Like, who's flipping your skirt, so to speak?
Well, who started me out? The Beatles, basically. I mean, they're my favorite band of all time. If I have to pick a band, it has to be the Beatles.
Awesome.
I'm a huge Foo Fighters fan for something more current.
Mm-hmm.
I love Dave Grohl and everything he's ever done. So, the Stones, I'm a huge Stones fan. Zeppelin, I love Zeppelin. And I love Black Sabbath.
Oh, right on. That's awesome. So when you're picking like songs that you're going to play for crowds that, you know, you write a ton of original music, but when you're going to cover other people's music, is it that group of bands and people that you try to play, or is it more about saying like, holy cow, in this incarnation of this band, I'm going to be playing this? Because I think a lot of people also get really excited regarding the Prince experience that we're going to talk about in just a little bit here. But how do you pick your songs that you're going to play, a mix of your original work, a mix of cover songs and things like that?
Well, right now I don't do too many originals when I'm doing my other stuff, like the duo or the trio stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to probably start adding a little bit, but I write different styles of music. I mean, I can write something like Black Sabbath, heavy stuff, and then I can go down to something real light, like Beatles, you know. So my musical taste, the way I write is very wide. So for the upcoming CD, it's going to be rock-edged. It's going to be rock-edged, you know, so I'm in the mainstream of it, but
Yeah.
I still want to go off and do some, I love doing slower songs and more, you know, feeling-type songs.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, well, you know, with a voice like yours and playing skill like yours, I mean, you can really tackle just about anything. So tell us how you came to become and embody Prince in the Prince experience. How did this all begin? I mean, the coolest thing ever is, if I read correctly, did you just sell over 800 tickets down at the Brat Stop?
Yes,
Yeah,
we did.
in Kenosha. I mean, 800 tickets get sold for that. You've got a show coming up at the Northern Lights Theater at Potawatomi here in Milwaukee. It's a huge venue. It's a prestigious venue. Tickets are selling like hotcakes. You're already over halfway sold out for that venue.
Yes.
How did this all come to be? Like, what happened?
It was an accident, actually. A friend of mine was involved with a theater company here in town, and they were doing Prince live on stage, and he came up to me, hey, we're going to be doing, you know, the show Purple Rain. I'm like, oh, that's great. I love Prince, you know, great movie. Let me know when the tickets go on sale. I'll buy you tickets. And he's like, no, we want you to be Prince.
Oh, my stars.
And I had never even thought about doing that, right? I'm like, first I said, no, I'm not going to do that. And I started thinking about it. I've always wanted to act, and I've written scripts, and I've done videos, home videos, you know. And I said, you know what, I think I'm going to do this. And so I told him yes. And then I started telling my friends, and like, so you can sing like him and play guitar and dance like him. And I'm like, oh my God, what did I get myself into?
Yeah.
So I went home and I put the records on, and luckily I have a wide vocal range, so I can hit, you know, pretty much the notes that he can do, but
Yeah.
I just had to learn how to color the notes properly to sound more like him. So that took a while to get that down.
It's a huge production.
Yeah, and it's, you know, a lot of people involved.
Yeah.
A lot of work on my end to try to do the part correctly. It took years, actually, not just that one show, but, you know, throughout the years it took me to where I am now. A lot of studying, you know, studying the videos of what I did to try to look and sound like him, you know. But
people get very excited. It seems people get. I've seen some of the videos on YouTube, and people go crazy. People go absolutely nuts for this show. So I mean, that's got to be an amazing feeling when you look out at an audience and you know that like people are going that nuts for something.
Yeah,
you've worked so
fun.
hard for.
Yeah.
Well, so very cool. And what is the date coming up for that show at Potawatomi?
That is March 21st.
So you know what to do, y'all. Gabriel Sanchez is going to be bringing the Prince experience to the Northern Lights Theater at Potawatomi. Let's talk